let's be clear in this conversation. There ain't shit women and moms, and there ain't shit and daddies.
I agree.
They find each other. That's why there's a
Find the
with
tribe.
8 baby mamas and fucking 10 kids. And that's why there's
an app for that.
That's why there's the 9th baby mama.
I think there's an app for
I
that.
am not going to be the 9th baby mama. I've been one baby mama, and that's it. I've capped it. Okay, I'm cool. I don't want to do that again. Could it happen? Absolutely. Does it make or break and define who I am, or make me a good or bad person? No. Have I made terrible decisions? Like, not terrible. I have a beautiful child, but like my baby daddy I've known since we were fucking 13. I've known this nigga 17 years. Do I know him very well? Yes. Has he grown since then? No. People grow. People stay behind. Shit happens, and you evolve. And even when you continue to evolve, sometimes you gotta let people go and let them go behind you. That's the reality of it. We live in a world where it's so black and white, right? If you do this, it's bad. If you do this, it's good. It's based on things that are a lot of times not real. You know, like good and bad is not real.
Subjective.
It's subjective. There is no good without bad. Like what the pastor down the street thinks is bad, I might think is fucking great. It might work great for me. It may make me a better parent and make me a better fucking human. Just like you said, you have 3 kids, you're married, some days you need a fucking day. Some days I need a weekend, and I'm gonna drop my kid off with her fucking father who's 50-50 because you didn't pull out, and I'm gonna get my fucking time. And I deserve that. And I think with women and with mothers, our show is really based on being authentic and understanding that you can be a good human being and a good mother and still indulge in the things that make you feel good, even if Joe Schmo down the street thinks it's bad. It's not bad. If I am dating and I'm a single mom and I want to go fucking pick somebody up at the bar, whatever the fuck I want to do, if I'm going Hinge or Tinder and go on a fucking one-night stand date because that's going to make me feel good, that's what I need. It doesn't matter what someone else says, but that doesn't make me any less of a woman or any less of a mother. And our show is really based in encouraging women to not really live their lives based on shame or judgment, because that doesn't really bring the good out of people. You suppress yourself, you suppress the things that you need, you don't take the weekend because you feel guilty. If I take the weekend, even though this nigga's been absent 30 fucking days, then I'm a terrible mom. Because men really don't experience the guilt like women do. It's just how the world has been set up. And what our mission is really to dismantle that, because it's not real and it doesn't serve us.
I want to say I definitely agree, and I like what you both are standing for. In terms of your podcast and what you guys, ladies, talk about. It's just very hard because there is a gray area that I see a lot, and it's because in my personal life, I've witnessed bad decisions come back and really take over people's lives later on, and it's never immediate. And you know, even my personal self, right? I had a whole situation that came back years later. Now I'm grateful that it happened before I had a child, because if I had a child and it came back years later, that can impact the way my child views me as a father. That could have impacted the way I have a relationship with my child's mother, and it could have been an entirely different life that I would be walking on based off one decision that I made 4 years prior. So when I think about that, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I think that he's saying is, how do you hedge what can actually be potentially detrimental later on versus just for a fulfillment that you're having right now?
I think just learning from what you went through. Like what you said, you went through what you went through. God happy it didn't happen before you had your daughter. But if it did, right? You have the conversation, and you gotta fight through that, bro.
I think
you gotta fight through. You just gotta
or
keep
you
going.
get ahead of it.
But I don't
before
have
they
to
grow,
do it.
before they have to.
But it's already been done.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But there's the internet. Like, things live forever. And
That's what I'm
you
saying,
just said
yeah.
you learned from that, right? That was I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but that was a defining point in your life, right?
Yeah.
It shifted how you feel. It shifted how you've made decisions thus far.
Well, it was already shifted, but here's the thing. I'm really from the streets, so when you do a lot of street shit,
Are you?
Yeah, a lot of shit will come back to you. There's no rewriting it. And unfortunately, you have to pay that karma price. It doesn't matter what you do. So, and I know that in regular day life, where it could be a work life, it could be a parenting life, whatever life that you have, the decisions that you're doing, bad decisions or not, depending on how bad it is, depends on how much you're going to pay for that later on.
I have a question for you. You're with your girl. Let's say she said to you, Rico, I need 1 day, a month for myself.
Go ahead.
That's gonna make me a great mother.
Yeah.
Oh no, she said I need 3 days a month for myself. It's gonna make me a great mother. So you get her for 28 days as the best human being she possibly could be.
That's 1 day a week, weekend, every Friday.
Wow, look how he's
Every
calculating.
Friday.
Look how he's
Every
calculating.
Friday you go out. All right,
Wow.
cool. All right.
But what I'm saying is like,
I'm thinking schedules, bro.
I see. I know.
but which one is worse? Which one is worse? Like, let's say it was somebody else in that situation, and the dude is like, nah, fuck all that. I need you to be
24/7.
No.
Doesn't that make her a worse person in a sense?
Yeah, but that's
Makes her a
that's because
resentful
you're
person.
you're
give you
suffocating
any
somebody.
pussy.
But this is what happens, and this is what I'm trying to say. Like 1 day a week is cool, or even 2 days a week, whatever. Your weekend, go ahead, right? Well, I mean, not right now. We have a 1-year-old. This is way different. We're trying to figure out our schedules right now. But going forward, right? You want a weekend, go ahead. But now, let's say on Monday comes and there's 4 dudes that are driving the boat for you, and it's like, whoa, hold on. Like,
This is so specific.
but I'm just saying, but because we're giving us specific, I'm like, yo, wait, time out. Your weekend, your bad decision meter just went from here to over here, and now it's like, whoa, like you just did too much.